we have made whole milk custard, which is typically the way I go with no vanilla involved. And I wanted to show you what it's like. I have put it in the fridge overnight. It's set beautifully. And before I ran out the door, I'm like, I'm gonna try the technique of torching them in the broiler. So if you don't have a handheld torch at home, I've looked it up, like how do people do this? So I'm gonna try it. I have my oven set to broil, which is at 550 degrees. I'm gonna put the sugar on. Here we go. So as you can see, I have filled them up to the top just the way I said I like to do. And I use a good amount of sugar to make sure it's totally covered, just as I do with the handheld torch. So I'm gonna stick it in the oven, and I'm gonna walk around the dogs who are crunching on kibble and stuff. And I'm gonna see how long this takes. I'm just gonna keep looking at it and watching it, and I'll let you know, and then we'll see what it looks like at the end. All right. Friends, we have taken it right out of the oven. I put it on broil, put it on the top rack, and I wanted to see if it's actually gonna work to torch creme brulee. It definitely looks different than with a handheld torch. You wanna take a look? It's kind of still sizzling. See? And honestly, I'm not loving what's happening. See, look. Boop, 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 boop. I think it's gonna be okay. Let's let it just chill for a minute and see what it looks like at the end, okay? And I'm gonna crunch into it and we're gonna see how it works. So let's just wait a few minutes. A couple things I'm noticing. The top, it does make a sound, see? So it has hardened, it is working. I cracked into the other one, see this one? I cracked into it to check it out. But I want you to see what it's gonna look like when I crack into it. And there's a little bit of compromise, but honestly, it's pretty awesome. So here I go. Oh, did I almost get you? All right, so there it is. Okay, can you see it? Looking good? Mm-hmm. All right, so here's what I have to say about this. It's awesome, you can do it, you don't need a hand torch. The only thing that's compromised is the top is not exactly the way it is with the torch. The torch is a little bit nicer, a little bit firmer, and when you put the ramekin on broil, it does break your custard down just a tiny bit, so it softens it up because now it's getting heated again. But it's still delicious, as you see, and it's still formed. So I say it's a thumbs up. And I'm gonna just post the whole milk recipe using the oven as the torch so that you can have that too. All right, I'll see you later.